Come join us as we spend an incredible 7 nights on P&O Azura, cruising to the beautiful Canary Islands and Madeira. We enjoy plenty of sun, sand and exploration, so let's get going. So it's good morning from Madeira. It's 8 o'clock, we've not long moored up and we are finally here, so let's check it out. The most amazing thing pulling up this morning, or waking up this morning I should say, when pulling the curtain back, is just looking at that right in front of us. We've got Ida right in front, look at that, staring right at us. And there's beautiful Madeira, just straight ahead. We're all tied up at our berth. She's a bit of a beast as well, isn't she? Look at the size of that. She was actually following us all the way here. Looking to our right. Look at that, absolutely incredible. How mountainous Madeira is. Really lovely, beautiful. So we've got an excursion that starts at 9 o'clock this morning, which I think is just a coach ride into Madeira and then a walk around. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. Very mild. How do you sleep, Al? Do you sleep alright?
Yeah, I was alright, yeah. Off on the...
You can hear the thrusters coming in, couldn't you? Yeah. She's certainly a lot more noisy than Iona was, mooring up. You can just see someone kayaking down by the harbour. Must be pretty amazing if you're down there just looking up at the size of these ships.
If you have not yet decided on what to do with this lovely city of Funchal, there are very limited spaces available on the hop-on bus.
So welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we are Luke and Al and we enjoy making videos of our travels. And as you can see, we've woken up at our first port of Funchal in Madeira as part of our Canaries cruise. Now, we've been really excited about coming to Madeira as neither of us have visited before and we've heard that it's a really beautiful place. Now, we've got a lot packed in today so that we can get the most out of our time in Madeira, and we've booked onto the hop-on hop-off bus excursion as well as plans to visit the famous cable car. So come and join us and let's enjoy the day. You can see where we are there on the map, if that shows up, on the island of Madeira. So we're kind of south of the island, aren't we, by the looks of things? So yeah, let's get ready and go. So what are we doing? We're doing the hop-on hop-off bus?
Hop-on hops, just so we can explore the place rather than just like, I think if we go around and see all the main places, then we can, on the next one, we can stop and get off and look around, you know what I mean?
So basically got a full day, haven't you? Which is quite nice, isn't it? So that's good. Yeah, okay. And the weather's looking better and better as the sun rises. Look at that out there. Really lovely. We'll see if we can get a wave back from anyone on Ida. But yeah, Madeira looks a lovely place. I've never been here before, but it certainly looks a lovely island. Really nice. You see all the clouds up at the top of the mountains there, and how all the settlements are built right up into the mountain. Really nice. Right, I'll go for it. See if we get a reaction. Is there one actually out on top deck? There's a few. Right, can you see anyone waving back? No? No. Did you get... Oh no, go on, give a wave back. Go on, can you... You got one out of a ship of about 5,000, but never mind. Better than nothing. Okay, so it's time to head up for the day and explore Madeira, so let's go.
Let's explore.
Let's go. So midship stairwell we're on at the moment, which is kind of like the dark green mahogany colour. So it's time to disembark Azura and board the hop on hop off bus to see what the island of Madeira has to offer. So let's go. We've arrived at our first main viewpoint on the bus tour, which is Pico dos Barcelos viewpoint. As you can tell, I'm clearly fluent in Portuguese. And as you can see, we've definitely recommend getting off here. The driver stops for about 20 minutes, so it's a great opportunity to stretch your legs, grab a coffee, and just take in the stunning views of this part of the island.
We're here, Al. We're at one of the viewing points.
It's not the highest point, though, is it?
I don't think it is, no. This is one of the stops on our... Yeah.
But,
one of the stops on the bus. Certainly very nice. Check it out.
It's a nice place.
It does, yeah.
But, you know, the scenery, as I say, we may get the cable car.
Isn't it?
You know,
Yeah, that'd be good.
If
Yeah.
we do the stop, it goes round, we'll have a look at the cable car,
Yeah.
see what the queue is.
Check it out.
But I think it is busy first thing.
Right, yeah. Look at it from this side, sea view. Yeah, beautiful.
It must be like a garden.
Really nice that, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, lovely place. What a spot.
So this is Portuguese, isn't it?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
It's split between Portuguese and...
There's Ronaldo pictures all
Cuban.
over the shop. Better view up here, isn't it? You can see the cruise ships down below.
Yeah, I see it.
So we're back on the hop on hop off bus, and to be honest, we didn't really end up doing much more hopping on or hopping off after our last viewpoint, as none of the other stops on the journey really jumped out at us, and plus we also wanted to try out the famous cable car. However, if there is one stop that with hindsight we wish we had got off at, it certainly would be Camara de Lobos Bay, as this well-known spot is not just a beautiful place to enjoy a drink or some food, but it's also famous for its visit and stay by Sir Winston Churchill in 1950, and he even painted the bay, and this is commemorated by a statue which you can see outside one of the local hotels. So we've just got off the hop on hop off bus.
We've basically just done a full lap out, haven't we? Just to get an idea of exploring, you know, where you can visit on the island of Madeira. And so we thought we'd have a walk along out on the seafront area.
Yes, promenade.
That's the word. Tell you what, that Ronaldo's taller than I thought he was, isn't he?
Oh, I'm just short. I think I'm short.
But yeah, shots of Ronaldo everywhere. But yeah, and the famous
I would be embarrassed. Really.
sledges that they do.
Where did we see this? Was it somewhere on one of the fjords? One minute where
What, the wall art?
I'm sure it was Hollisand.
We've just come out from the port area, haven't we? Just having a walk around. And the first thing that hits you when you turn the corner is just that incredible view of the mountains and just how much of it is kind of built up, all the settlements going right up into the top. Really incredible, must be some incredible views there if you live there, Al. Nice view of Ida Cosma. And in front, Piano Azura. Yeah, isn't it awesome, Al? Just you see the cloud cover right up to the mountains there. It's lovely, isn't it?
But again, the cable car's up there, so you're not getting it covered with.
That's true. So whether you get a view today or not, if you've got the cable
There's
car.
a top of it there.
Oh, is it?
See the white building up there?
Oh, right on the corner. Oh, okay. So yeah, you'd have pretty cracking views then.
Is that snow at the top?
And get the toboggan down. I don't think it is. No, I think it's just a building.
Oh, it is.
But yeah, can you imagine the views you get if you lived up there?
Who's that there?
Oh, I never guess what. It's another Ronaldo. He's there bloody everywhere, isn't he? The Portuguese certainly love Ronaldo, don't they?
His hotel's just along here now. He's got a 5-star hotel.
Has he really?
No, just
He's
along
kidding.
here.
Seriously?
No, she said it.
I did not know that. And there's Azura.
Can I beat this weather, like, can you?
Spot on, isn't it? Can't complain for January. Don't know who this bloke is again. He's popping up everywhere.
So with Cristiano Ronaldo being born in Madeira, you can imagine that photos of him are almost everywhere you look. And in particular, he has his very own museum down by the portside, which we decided to have a very quick look around. And we would say it's a definite must for Ronaldo fans.
It certainly looks stunning in the sunshine, doesn't it? I had a quick pop in the Cristiano Ronaldo museum. Obviously he's from Madeira, hence the statue. But yeah, look at that, beautiful day. By the harbour bit out, wonder how much it costs to moor your boat here. It's a prime spot, isn't it? Prime location.
So we decided to have a stroll around the quaint streets of Funchal. Now you'll find some really lovely architecture and traditional buildings of the old town around here, as well as plenty of outside cafes and restaurants just for simply watching the world go by. You can also enjoy local buskers and live music, which really gives a sense of atmosphere to the place. Now walking up this street, we decided to check out Funchal Cathedral, which we'd definitely recommend having a quick look inside. Once again, the architecture was really impressive and we think it's well worth a visit.
Beautiful little side streets.
Yeah.
Down here, really nice, lovely.
Following on from this, we decided to head to the main town centre to check out the local market before trying one of the famous Madeira custard tarts, which were absolutely sensational.
You know still how wasted shorts.
It's like the fish market always. Oh yeah, fish market is all cleaning up for the day. So they're famous for their custard tarts now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give one a try.
I'll just try one. A bit sweet for me, but it's alright.
Yeah.
So now, for our last excursion of the day, we decided to check out the famous cable car. Now this was a pretty last minute decision of ours, so we did not book this through P&O and we decided to just turn up. Now when we arrived, which was around early afternoon, there was only a small queue and that moved along really quite quickly. Now, the cable car only cost us, at the time of recording, €20 return each, and we don't think that was too bad at all, especially considering the hop-on hop-off bus was more expensive than that. However, it is worth bearing in mind that we undoubtedly save money by booking direct and not through P&O excursions, so do bear that in mind. It's also worth considering the demand for this attraction, and that really does vary throughout the day. Peak times can see very large queues and long waits, so we recommend trying a little later in the afternoon if you'd rather avoid that. But anyway, on our way up. We've arrived at the end of our cable car journey to the quaint village of Monte, and this took around 15 minutes in total. There are some really cracking views on the way up, and it was well worth it, because as you can see, the panoramic views over Funchal are absolutely stunning. Well, what a view,
isn't it?
It's worth getting the cable car here. So how much did we pay? It was 20
€20
euros,
each,
yeah, 20 euros return, which isn't too bad really, to be honest with you. I don't think.
That's where you get the toboggan.
Considering the hop-on hop-off bus was how much?
£22 each. Which
Yeah.
was a waste of money.
Yeah. So if you don't fancy taking the cable car back down, the other great option would be to try the iconic traditional wicker toboggans created in the 19th century. Usually guided by two men called carreros who use their boots as brakes. It's an approximate 2-kilometre journey in total. So if you wanted something a bit more exciting, then this might be for you. Got the cable car up. Nice few little local bars and souvenir shops, and the church right at the top. Our next stop was visiting the beautiful local church that was built in honour of the patron saint of Funchal. Now there are some beautiful steps leading up to it that provide even more spectacular and panoramic views. It's also home to the tomb of Charles I of Austria and is a place of pilgrimage on the island. Go. That'd be a fun old job, that, pushing that. I'd love to do that. Monte. Cheers, Al.
Cheers.
Time to head back, get the cable car down now.
So
We'll get back on the ship. It's about, what is it, about 3 o'clock now? Look at the ship's clock. No, sorry, the church's clock. 3:15. Yes, enjoyed some chilled drinks, that was good. Can't believe the queue for the sledges though.
Massive, that queue.
I know, it really is really popular. It's just non-stop, isn't it, one after the other. Sort of all the spare parts. So it was about 27 euros per one, I think, wasn't it? I think. You can also pay to visit the beautiful tropical gardens of Monte Palace. This remarkable garden covers a huge area of around 70,000 square metres and is home to numerous exotic plants from all over the world. So we've really enjoyed our time up here and very glad we decided to take the cable car. It's certainly well worth a visit and we would recommend it. So now it's time to head back down.
off the cable car, back to the ship. Cable car, Al?
It was
Did
nice.
you like it? It's
It
good,
was an
wasn't it?
experience, and I really liked the area at the top. It was like sort of oldie worldy Portuguese sort of Madeiran village.
Yeah. It goes on for quite a long time, doesn't it?
Yes,
It's probably about what, 15 minutes?
From when you
do you
look,
reckon?
yeah, I didn't think it went up so far, but it goes
No,
up a
no,
lot
it
longer
really
than what you
does.
think.
Yeah. And the views are incredible.
Yes.
So I think well worth doing for €20 return,
And you've got the choice of the toboggan back down.
which will be good fun.
Yeah.
See Azura through there, Al, just peeking through the trees.
I'm starting to become like Azura.
Yeah, she's a nice little ship, isn't she?
I think
So
it's a
different
bit-
to Iona.
Oh, yes.
It's hard to compare the two really. It's a lot more intimate, more traditional.
I kind of disagree with a lot of the comments you hear on like different groups saying that she's in really bad condition, and she's not in bad condition.
I don't think she's
She needs a refit. But
Yeah.
people have made it look as though she's just an absolute tip.
Yeah, I think she's a bit dated in places, but I don't
Aye.
think it's like anything I'd really massively notice or complain about. Get a close up of Azura, get a nice little side on shot. Well, there she is, Al. Azura in all her glory. Look at that.
Nice, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah.
So it's time for us to head back to the ship, and we must say we thoroughly enjoyed exploring Funchal, and we will be sad to leave the island of Madeira. It's a place we'd definitely love to come back to in order to explore further in the near future.
Right, back to the ship we go. Time to head back to the cabin, chill out for a bit, I think.
Yeah, we'll get the lift because I didn't think we
I
could
think
take
so,
it anymore.
no, I agree. So we done our step requirement today.
Well, it's been a tiring day, but Madeira's lovely, isn't it? Really nice.
Sunshine.
Oh yeah, kayakers down there. Can you imagine how impressive the ships look if you're at sea level, at the water level, looking up? Must be incredible. Well, look at that view we've got from our balcony. That's stunning, isn't it? So what are your overall thoughts of Madeira, Al? What would you...
Funchal.
Yes, yeah.
I think it's very nice. It's very cosmopolitan. But it's not a resort.
No.
It's, if I could stay here for a week's holiday, I think I could, but it's too. It's a bit like Barcelona in a way.
Okay, yeah.
So it's too city-ish.
It's certainly great for like eateries, if you want to drink, get some food, get some
Shopping.
drinks, bakeries. Highly recommend their custard tarts. They were top notch. 10 out of 10. If you're ever in Madeira, get a custard tart. They're fantastic. Really flaky, crispy pastry. You've got the lovely warm custard filling with like a glazed kind of sugar coating on top. But honestly, it's so good, so Moorish. I'm just getting hungry just thinking about them now. I should have bought a whole crate to take back on the ship, actually, really. But yeah, look at that view, just stunning. And then the cable car, I'm glad we did that. That was a bit spontaneous.
Yeah, right,
We did the hop on hop off bus, which probably wasn't worth the money for how we used it. I mean, how much?
The money.
How much was it?
It was
for the-
22 quid each.
and that was via P&O, so it's probably cheaper if you book it separately yourself,
But
which is something to consider.
It didn't really show. I thought it was it's like really good landmarks and things like that, but it wasn't.
No,
She
I mean
mentioned,
it was an hour and 45 minutes, and it was just a
that was
circular. route.
You've got it all day, you can get off and on. Obviously.
Yeah, but I think we used it once to go round, so really we didn't get the money. Yeah, why not? So yeah, I think if you did go to multiple stops on the hop on hop off bus, it would be worth the money. But we didn't really get our money's worth.
We thought there was 2 stops. What would be worth getting off?
Yes, yeah.
Out of how many?
28.
28.
Yeah. So it lasts for an hour and 45 minutes. It's every half an hour. There are 28 stops, and it runs until 5 o'clock, and that's when it stops. So yeah, it's been a very busy touristy day today with Ida. I think Ida Cosma right in front of us, which is actually very similar design to Iona. So there's been a lot of German tourists as well. So yeah, time to chill out for a bit.
Yes.
And then head out this evening. Not entirely sure what we're going to do for the moment. We'll play it by ear. Possibly we might try, see if we can get in at Sindhu. If not, maybe the main dining room. Looks like we might get a lovely sunset this evening. It is, isn't it? Yeah. We're looking forward to getting a good sunset. Yesterday evening, Al, when we were in the Planet Bar, but annoyingly, just the sun was setting below the horizon. Just a cloud obscured it. So hopefully we'll get a nice sunset this evening. But we'll have to see. There's still a bit of cloud in the distance there. There's still people getting off the ship to explore. Doesn't set sail till 9:30 this evening, so which I think is quite nice, isn't it? Having a bit of a later sail away out, because it means that if you wanted to go out for food or some evening drinks, you can do that in Madeira. Which I think it's quite a nice idea, actually. You can see the. Oh yeah. And yeah, the seafront area is starting to light up a bit now as it gets a bit darker, as it turns to dusk. And as the sun sets, the landscape just completely transforms. I'm not sure what time Ida are departing this evening, Al. And then what's lovely about Madeira is as the evening sets in, you see the whole of that mountain range just lights up. Looks lovely. Well, I'd definitely recommend Madeira. I would come back. Been to the bar, got a rum and coke for the evening while getting ready, and the Horizon magazine has come through for tomorrow, Tuesday 28th of January. Looks like we've got a comedy club on, and tomorrow night is our second CD as we're leaving Madeira, heading back south down into the Canary Islands, and with it being 4 more night, it's going to be black tie. So there are 2 celebration nights on this cruise. Let's check outside. Yeah, the sun's truly set. Ida's looking lovely, all lit up. Really nice. And the stars are out as well. I don't know if that comes out on the camera very well. But really clear night this evening. And the waterfront really comes alive in the evening. Just looks absolutely beautiful, especially with the lights just reflecting on the sea. Really lovely. So we're thinking tonight we'll probably either check out one of the main dining rooms as we've yet to actually dine in one of the MDRs. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Either that or we'll try and chance it at Sindhu, as I mentioned earlier. But it looks like it's been fully booked for the entirety of the cruise, or for the week that we're here. So it might be a case of just chancing it, because you stand, as far as I'm aware, you can still go to the restaurants or the specialty dining restaurants, even if they are fully booked, just to see if there have been any last minute cancellations. So we might give that a go. But yeah, certainly is a beautiful evening in Madeira, and still really, really mild. Absolutely beautiful. Tonight's horizon, Monday 27th of January, evening casual dress code, and all aboard by 9:30 for Madeira. So it really is quite a late sail away. And as you might have seen last night, we got some photos taken just before the main atrium outside of Sindhu area. And so you get a photographer, takes about, I think, 12 shots, and then on the screens and monitors they've got, you can then print off however many as you want. Right, so it's time to head out for the evening. Let's head out, see where the night takes us. Right, so we're all ready for the evening, ready to head out.
Yeah.
Plan tonight out is to probably check out Brody's Bar.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet, have we?
We've not, no. So we might give it a go, and then possibly going to check out the main dining room.
Which we haven't done yet, so
no,
we will try that tonight.
And we've not done a main dining room on any of our cruises so far, so it'll be interesting to check it out. Because you've got a dedicated table. Ours is 91, it's there the whole time in the Oriental restaurant. And then we can enjoy the sail away party.
Yeah, that's supposed to be 9:30, so we should be done by then.
So that'll be
a few drinks up on top.
Yeah, good to check that out.
It's a good atmosphere.
Yeah, so let's head out for the evening. We go check out Brody's Bar. And the casino is actually in Brody's Bar now, which is interesting. So if you're into ballroom dancing, P&O Azura frequently hold these events in the main atrium, so it's well worth checking out, and certainly a very traditional aspect to cruising. So having to pull Al away from wanting to get involved, we decided to make the really tough decision to head on to Brody's Bar for a few pre-dinner drinks. Maybe later, Al?
Maybe later, aye.
Yeah.
I'll stick to it.
So we've arrived in Brody's Bar, and we have to say that we far preferred the layout on Azura as compared to when we visited Brody's on Iona. We felt it had a much nicer feel, and it also felt more like a traditional pub. As you can see, there's often live music on an evening, and you can even try your hand at a game of darts, pool, or even have a flutter at the casino, which is right next door. Right, time to head to main dining room now. Up to floor 7, Oriental. In the main dining room, choosing what we're going to have. As we've arrived, we've got some seafood special thing, lobster.
Some lobster and
crab something, and then chicken.
Smoked chicken.
So let's tuck in now. I've gone for the beef, I think, sirloin, and then Al's gone for the lamb. So let's give it a try. I've no idea what that is, but it's something to do with chocolate. We've got a chocolate thing and a cheese plate, so no idea what it is, so let's enjoy. So after having our meal in the main dining room, we decided to head up on deck to enjoy the sail away party for the evening, which turned out to be everyone's favourite, the silent disco.
We're trying to head for a sail away, Al, see if there's a sail away party, and we've stumbled across the silent disco, so... So we're back from dinner at the MDR, the main dining room.
First time we'll try it, yeah.
It was, and what were our thoughts, Al? We had a starter. We both had the same like crab
and lobster starter, which was
Additional charge.
additional charge. Yes, that's right. It's one of their specials. Yeah. I mean, it was nice. It was probably lacking in flavour a little bit on the bland side, quite possibly.
Could have been eaten anything, really.
Yeah, I know. I think the mains were nice. So your like lamb you had was really nice. You had the roast lamb, didn't you?
Yeah.
With the greens and like the mint gravy, which is very nice. I had the steak, which was good. And then dessert was kind of generic. I kind of take it or leave it really with that. It was kind of okay. But yeah, it was our first experience there. We might go there tomorrow night for celebration night with it being a slightly different menu, but we'll probably play it. Yeah, I think you're right. See how it is. And so before we check out the sail away, overall thoughts of Madeira, Al? What do you think?
Funchal.
Yes, yeah.
It's alright. As I said early on, it's nice. It's a nice place to visit.
Yeah. Before we check out the sail away from the aft view that we've got, plans tomorrow is a sea day, Al.
Sea day tomorrow.
So
the day is what we want.
It is. No plans at all, really.
Is it? We've got a few bits and pieces today, but that's it.
Yeah. In terms of bars we've yet to check out, the glass house here, which you might think about doing tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And we've yet to do Malabar, so that might be another one to do. I think once we've done those, we've done all the bars on Azura, I think. But yeah, all in all, Madeira was great. Would recommend it. Should we check out the sail away?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Look at that sail away from Madeira. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know how well that catches on the camera, but that is so nice.
Goodbye, Madeira.
Yeah, goodbye Madeira.
Funchal.
So this is the south of the island we're leaving, so we're heading south, back down to the Canary Islands. Yeah, you've been lovely, Madeira. You never know, we might see you again.
You never know.
And there's that coastline area round to the left that just sticks out there, where Winston Churchill used to paint.
Oh yes,
That's the area that we went to on the hop and hop off bus.
Thanks for watching. Join us in our next video where we enjoy a relaxing sea day followed by our arrival at our first Canary Island of Lanzarote. So see you then.